Hey Capricorn, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. Let us take a look at the important messages the cards want to reveal for you at this time. Keep in mind that this reading is not going to resonate for each and every one of you. Kindly also check your other signs for important messages, okay? Thank you all for your likes, shares, comments, subscriptions. I appreciate you guys so much. If you would also like to check my friend's channel, the link is down below. Thank you, and without further ado, let's begin. We ask for insights and guidance, please, Spirit, for Capricorn. What do they need to know and need to be aware of at this time? What does Capricorn need to know and need to be aware of at this time? Alright, so bottom of the deck is the Emperor. Some of you could be dealing with an Aries. This also represents the divine masculine, or the masculine side of us. We have the Page of Wands energy. Could be also a Leo or Sagittarius. And we have the Nine of Swords energy. Okay. So Capricorn, what I'm seeing here, this could be a point of your life where you really need to carefully look at the situation. As hard as it may be, you may need to take stock and take inventory of what energies, situations, or relationships in your life are destructive, meaning harmful, and the ones that are constructive or helpful. Because I feel like there's something in the realms of the mental, the mind here. Something is causing you anxiety, stress, and worry. And the Nine, there's a little bit of darkness in this card. Like it almost feels like something is haunting you, something is plaguing you. This might also be how somebody's effect on you, Capricorn. And with the Emperor, when this appears in a reading, the masculine side of you is calling out for protection and security. How can you protect yourself, your energy, and your space? All right. How can you assure that nobody in your environment willingly or unwillingly takes your peace, disrupts your sleep as well with Nine of Swords energy? You might be experiencing a lot of headaches for some of you, or sleepless nights. Page of Wands energy. I feel like whoever this person is that you are dealing with, you may not be talking to each other face to face, but in the realms of the mental and emotional, this person has a very strong impact on you, Capricorn. Keep in mind that the message here can also be vice versa. It might be that you're not aware this is how your impact is on somebody around you. Somebody is not having inner peace right now, sleepless nights. They're very bothered. They're very concerned. This might also be some type of fear or paranoia. Let's open that message further, Capricorn. So we have the Magician, Virgo, and Gemini. The Ten of Wands energy. The Two of Cups. The Justice card. Wow, this could also be a Libra. The Death card. There's a lot of major arcanas in your reading. So I feel like Capricorn, these are big lessons that you are currently learning. Big shifts as well in your life. Whatever aspect of your life this is, it may be career, but I'm also getting that this might be a very special relationship in your life right now. We have the Ace of Swords energy. Okay. So Capricorn, you might be starting to realize, I need to take stock, take an inventory, and cut the excess, what is no longer making me emotionally fulfilled, what is already causing me drain, burden. This is also you realizing you need to take control of your mind, of your thoughts. What thoughts are destructive and what thoughts are constructive. You might also come to realize that it's not up to you to sort out people's problems. There might have been a tendency here, Capricorn, of you carrying all the burden on your shoulder, carrying other people's problems, issues, you know, as if they were your own. Because I see that with the Ten of Wands energy. You might have had some problem in the past telling people directly, like even if you care about them, you love them, and you want to be there for them, Capricorn, you may have had a problem with saying no, okay? This may not resonate for all of you, but I'm getting very specific messages. The guidance here is to exercise balance in your life. How do you trim the excess, Capricorn? You may be the type to say yes to people right away, say yes to every opportunity offer being presented, but only later on to cause burden on you, worry, and anxiety that you didn't actually need in the first place, okay? So I feel like this is about seeing a situation first and really taking the time to contemplate what options, what offers, or even relationships do you allow in your life. The divine masculine in you is asking you to protect your energy because you might be feeling very vulnerable right now, energetically depleted or drained. Some of you may actually be empath as well. You may tend to easily pick up energies in your environment, whether positive or negative, without you even knowing it. And this might also be people's problems. They're displacing this on you, Capricorn. So you have to really be grounded and ask yourself, am I carrying my own energy or is this somebody else's? And I feel like that kind of awareness is what's going to help you cut the unnecessary, cut what is no longer serving you. All right? You have control over your own thoughts. Don't give somebody else that power. All right? Now, with that being said, the shadow side of the magician, right? We all have light and shadow. All cards, all energies have light and shadow aspect. The Justice card here also shows about the scale, light and shadow. So the shadow aspect here is that people around you can come across as quite manipulative, Capricorn. Although it may be difficult to see it because on the surface level it doesn't seem like that. But that's why you really need to pay close attention to your intuition and establish healthier boundaries. That means people around you may not see the boundary. All right? People around you could be overstepping into your boundary. And that's when all the tension, fight, and argument starts to happen. I'm getting that if you're not careful, other people may try to manipulate their way in order to get what it is that they want. This could be them always expecting you to say yes with 10 of Wands, so that the moment you say no, you know, somebody could be starting some type of drama or argument or feel some type of way about you, voicing out your views, standing up for yourself. And I feel like you just recognize it got to a point where you need to make a big change. Something needs to change in the situation. All right, I cannot keep getting involved or be entrapped in other people's problems, issues, or it's not up to me to sort out people's problems and attitude. Because you may get caught up is what I'm seeing. I feel like this is really not your energy, but you're absorbing the energy around you. Okay. This might also pertain to people that you govern or lead. This might be work. You know, they could be saying, I'm going to commit to that. I'm going to do the work. But only for you to find out that they were so vague. They were so confusing. They were not sufficiently grounded to be able to keep their commitments or even to remember that they've made them in the first place. And as you confront people, there might be all this sort of excuse, Capricorn. You might have a tendency to feel sorry for people. They show you that they're guilty. Although I see that you are very forgiving, you believe in giving people chances here. But if you're starting to recognize a pattern, Capricorn, all right, people showing, yes, that they're guilty, self-defeated, self-pity, gloomy feelings, but refuse to change or refuse to take action, this can be a problem in the long run. Because it can be that you're starting to feel people around you are just unreliable or you're not able to trust them. And that can really create even bigger problems for you. It might be that, yes, you're saying we all have problems, but there's no excuse. We should all play the role that we play here. And, you know, there's always a time to deal with problems, but we need to be able to keep our promises is what I'm seeing here. I feel like some of you feel burdened because when it comes to you, people are so quick to pay close attention to what you do. Say, for example, others don't keep their promise. They can come up with all the reasons and excuse not to do something. But when it comes to you, one small slip, you know, and you receive all this negative criticism, and you really are hard on yourself, Capricorn, is what I'm seeing. Okay. So I feel like the ultimate test here is to take responsibility for your own life, Capricorn. Choose a life that is life affirming, not life denying. Because the more that you take burden of others around you and not focusing on what's important for you first, the more that you may feel sorry for yourself and the worse that things can become. Remember that you have a choice to make here at any moment to make your situation better. Okay? Sometimes the more that you even convince someone to change, you know, as you're seeing their pattern, the more that they resist you. So I feel like it's important to get on with doing the best that you can with your life. Don't carry the burden of others like it's yours. Let them deal with their issues or their own situation for themselves. If you feel like you can't rely on them, or they're not trustworthy, they're so vague, let this person or people around you settle the things that they need to settle first on their own. Okay, let's see. We're gonna pull more cards out, because I feel like you can get too caught up. You may not see that this is also a form of emotional manipulation, you know? Yeah, we have the Five of Wands, or like your voice is constantly being suppressed. The Two of Pentacles energy. You have so much going on, Capricorn. You have to know what your priorities are as well. You may need to release the things that are no longer serving you in order to focus on one clear path. Because I see that your energy might a little bit scattered, because a lot of people are relying to you too much. And I don't want to say that you're enabling others, but it feels like because you feel sorry for them, or they feel sorry for themselves, that it's not pushing them to carry their part, you know what I mean? To take responsibility. I feel like giving positive feedback and considering how you want to support them is important to enable them to change, but don't also enable them to go back to their old ways, where they could be making all sorts of excuses here in order to manipulate and get what it is that they want. Because I see the Magician card and the Justice card here. Somebody trying to manipulate something, okay? And it's not fair with the Justice card. The Justice is the search for higher truth, equality, and fairness. All right? Something is being done in the background here that you may not know. Now, I'm also seeing that if you have suffered injustice at all, Capricorn, in the hands of people around you, know that there's always divine justice. The scales will always be brought back into balance. All right. I do feel like with the Ten of Wands, whoever this was that hurt you in the past, that might have already ended with the Death card, but I feel like this person is carrying that burden now. Now, I feel like with Two of Cups and Ace of Swords, there's going to be a lot of blessing coming in. Some type of new beginning for you, Capricorn. But most importantly, this is also the understanding of, before I meet somebody else in my life, I meet them halfway. I need to meet myself first halfway. This is all about knowing your real priorities, Capricorn. It might be that you've been very used putting others first, and it definitely affected your health as well. It seriously affected your health, your focus, and your ability to expand and grow as a person. So this is you really needing to take your power back. There might have been a situation where you allowed people to have so much power, control over you. It dictated your decisions. All right. And the Emperor here is being a leader, stepping into that leader role, taking charge, taking control of your life. And I feel like it all starts with the mind. Nine of Swords and Ace of Swords. Because if there's any belief here that it's your job to take care of other people, that belief itself is a problem, Capricorn. Know what you can control and what you can't control at this time. All right. And I also feel like this is you establishing healthier boundaries, because you tell other people where they stand in your life. Even if these are people that are closest to you. People that could also be trying to help you, but they're saying, I mean well, but it's only causing chaos in your life. If that makes sense. People who think that they know better what to do, how to live your life. I feel like you need to watch out for that type of energy. You know, look into the details. You may need to take a closer look at the situation again. It might just be an attempt here, somebody trying to distract you, throw you off your balance. All right, and it's wrong for you to think that this is something that you can do for them. But you might in the future ask yourself, who has my back? You know? So deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. For some of you, this might even be putting an ending to this type of dynamic. It may have worked out in the beginning where you are helping somebody out, you know, or you are putting more work in and you're getting the short end of the stick. You might be saying, okay, I'm going to put this person first because their needs are greater than mine. But Capricorn, this is no longer working out clearly with Nine of Swords. You have to let somebody know if they're starting to become draining or burden here for you. This is no longer fair. You have to seek justice too. Manifesting miracles, your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. So for some of you, I do feel like there's new love as well coming in. There might have been somebody in the past for some of you who did some injustice with Justice card. Nine of Swords, somebody that was sort of in the shadow side, very manipulative. You may have felt like somebody seduced you to doing something that was against your better judgment. Like you felt like they were entrapping you, wanting you to do something that was against your will, Capricorn. I don't know why that is, but it feels like you're realizing that now and you're avoiding that situation. You're drawing the line here. Sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. So a lot of you here are honoring yourself, protecting yourself here, and also treasuring the relationships that reciprocate. Okay, people that are helping you, supporting you become more successful. You're also choosing a life that is more life affirming, not life denying. I feel like some of you don't want to be involved with people that feel sorry for themselves all the time but make excuse. You know, you want people to take action is what I'm seeing. Friendship. This may also concern itself with friends, okay? Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship and your love life will dramatically improve. All right, so I feel like there's new love coming in for some of you, okay? So this new love is going to bring so much healing in your life, Capricorn. But always remember that you complete you at the end of the day. It's not up to you to sort somebody out or somebody's attitude out. All right, and I always tell this to my clients that two people who are healed, who are whole, who are content with themselves, when they come together, they just help each other find the missing pieces. But it's not up to that person or you to complete each other. That makes sense. You complete you, and together you just add on top of each other's existing happiness. So that's the kind of relationship that's coming to you, Capricorn. That's what I'm seeing. So whoever this person is that you are releasing, letting go, it could be somebody that's very guilty for what they said and what they've done. But there's divine justice here. They may not like how things are panning out, but the outcome will always be fair for everyone involved. So that's what I'm seeing for your reading, Capricorn. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sending you all love and light, and namaste.